Hey, everybody. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh, you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy, too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, they lost their first matchup against these guys. This, their final game against them in the regular season, looking to finish with a split. And tonight, two offenses that like to score in the post. Shaq, defensively, how do you counteract that?
Two types of denying. Deny the position and deny the entry pass.
Yes.
Sounds like you're in a state of denial.
I deny everything you just said.
Is it just me? I thought that was funny.
But you know what the other thing you could do, Shaq? If you pressure the passer, what it does is then it allows the defender to have more time to get around on the defensive and provide.
You're lucky I didn't guard you in your career.
I would have went right by you.
You're lucky.
I would have hoped you pressured me.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. It's time for the tip.
It's the home of the 76ers here in Philadelphia as 2K Sports brings you today's action live from the Wells Fargo Center. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And on the sidelines, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Coming in off the road, the 76ers are back in Philadelphia for this game, winning their last 3 games. They'd like to make that 4 in a row here tonight.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes, your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, Bradley Beal is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jones. And it's Holiday, and it's shooting guard. Towns with the steal. Redick against Holiday. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That is his first foul of the game. Well, squaring off Doris in the middle, a couple of very talented big men. Talk about how the center position continues to evolve in this league.
Right, gone are the days where the 5-man is just a defensive player and a rebounder, somebody who is nothing more than a rim protector. Increasingly in today's NBA, Kevin, that position is a skill position, and by that I mean the center can handle the basketball. You can run your offense through the center position, very much the way the Celtics do with Al Horford. And if you can shoot the long-range shot, you can shoot that three-point shot, that much better for your team.
And it's interesting, Doris, the way the big men now, they go out on the perimeter and they're guarding guards. They're defending guards way outside and out of the lane.
Great point, Kev. It works on both ends of the floor.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
first one falls for him.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Brett Brown for a minute. We talked about keys to the game, and he thinks shot blocking has to be even more important. He said, look, we want to keep them out front as much as possible, but with our length and timing, we can protect the rim if they break us down. Kevin, he hopes that strategy will help them get their second win in this season series. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And guys, do you agree that they have to put the emphasis on their defense here early on?
I do. I think it's a great idea to play to your strengths, and defense is a strong suit for this group.
Well, it's something that they have considered their signature. The defensive end of the floor is something they bring every single game.
Here's Jones after Ben Simmons' bucket. And Beal kicks to Jones. Here's Towns. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. The pass to Towns. Cans it from downtown. Towns has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is just another weapon that Cat has at his disposal. A 7-footer with a sweep jumper off the pass. How do you guard Karl-Anthony Towns anyway?
Now here's Redick. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And a foul called on Minnesota. The 76ers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And so he makes both from the line. Jones with it. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Wiggins kicks to Jones. They get a hand on it. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Covington finds Davis. The shot from the low post is good. Davis has got his first bucket in this one.
Listen, Kev, this guy, one of the more reliable scorers in the league, night in and night out.
Holiday, the pass to Wiggins. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
Yeah, dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the board.
I think the goal always is to control the glass if you can. It ends up giving you extra possessions that typically lead to extra points.
Now here's Wiggins after Ben Simmons' miss. And the basket is good.
Boy, you realize how fast Wiggins is moving when he pulls up on a dime like that.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
And the shot goes in from Embiid.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Wiggins, and Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
Covington against Wiggins. Now here's Covington. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Puts it up. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Towns. 6 points for Andrew Wiggins. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Well, we're around the halfway point now, Doris. Some clubs are obviously in a rebuild mode, but it can be hard for many team owners to accept that and accept that path they're on.
Well, when you've been the guy to make that financial investment, there can be a little bit of impatience because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans the vision that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
Here's Beal after Ben Simmons' bucket. Outside, Beal. Holiday up top. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Well, I'll tell you, it hasn't been his best quarter, but we know he won't get discouraged. This guy will keep grinding.
Davis kicks to Moore. Four on the clock. Here's the three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns has got his fourth rebound in this one. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Here's Beal. He's coming off a 10-point game against Toronto.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 76ers lead. Here's Korkmaz. He is still scoreless so far in this one. Moore against Beal. Rebounded by Valanciunas.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Towns finds Beal. Valanciunas with the ball. Wiggins surveying the floor. Back to Valanciunas. Beal from long range. And it's Noel with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the re-coverage pay.
Yep, it counts. 9 points for Ben Simmons.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And his guys are getting frustrated. Coach just really kind of needs to calm them down.
And I think, Greg, they've got to continue to believe that the next shot is going to go in. He can hopefully communicate that effectively to them.
Now let's take a quick look at the numbers for Andrew Wiggins. He's getting around 16 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He has been terrific throughout, putting up some huge numbers offensively.
Well, and this is exactly who he is, a flat-out scoring machine. You plug him in and let him go to work.
Here's Korkmaz. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. No good with the triple. So for the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Magic in Orlando. Pass to Beal. He kicks to Towns. Trying to get something going. Rebound by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. Davis against Towns. Back to Simmons. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And that's 11 points for Ben Simmons.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Wiggins kicks to Valanciunas. Outside Holiday. That one doesn't drop. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Simmons passes to Noel. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Kev, love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Habit, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Higgins outside. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Simmons and the 76ers jack on 2 more.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Timberwolves trail by 10.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the Timberwolves call time. Commissioner Adam Silver recently said there's nothing magical about 82 games. Doris, what do you read into that?
I read nothing more than the leadership that Adam Silver is about. And seems to me that the NBA is one of the most proactive professional sports leagues in the world. And by that I mean, Kevin, they will evaluate every aspect of their business. If they believe it's advantageous to make change, then they will go to their competition committee, they will go to their ownership committees, and they will make whatever change they believe is for the ultimate good of the game. And that's exactly what you'd hope for.
Personally, 82 games, in your opinion, what do you think?
You know what, Kevin? It can be a little bit of a grind, but there is money at stake. And obviously, that's a difficult thing for owners to come up and over. The players would have to want to give some money back. So, listen, 82 games is long, but what happens, I don't know.
And it's Davis with the jam.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Now, here's Wiggins. 17 points for him last game against the Raptors in Toronto.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Holiday against Simmons. Pass to Moore. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And the 76ers lead by 14. The Timberwolves shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Passes it to Wiggins. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again.
Well, this is a tough night so far. They'd be smart to rely more on a couple of their other options.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Now here's Beal. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks it to Wiggins. Looking to get back on track here. Made that one only his 4th of this game after firing 10 times from the floor.
Well, squares up, smooth release. Wiggins right on point.
And the 76ers call time here.
And if you're sensing a concern, best thing you can do is call timeout.
Yeah, I don't think there's any doubt. You've got to get this game under control. I think he sees some adjustments he can make.
And the Eastern Conference has been fun to watch. A lot of focus as always this year. And as we hit the midseason surge, let's check out the standings and how they're shaping up. Look at the Heat earning the first place position with a terrific record. And we've seen them perform splendidly pretty much all season long so far, and they're definitely the team to beat. And, of course, there's the 76ers, a game behind.
And for Philadelphia, every NBA season, there's always going to be some big surprises in store. And I think this season, they'd have to be considered one of the biggest of them all.
Oh, no question. And we're deep enough into the season to know, hey, this hasn't happened by accident. They are genuine contenders here.
Minnesota with the ball. Philadelphia able to drain the 3. And he gets it back. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. The 76ers leading by 17. Out to the wing. 52 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Noel. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And here's Valanciunas. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And it's Brown missing. Now Reddick. Now the pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And now Jones running the floor all by himself. Lays it in off the breakaway.
leaving the rest of the field in the dust.
Boy, what great speed he's got, Greg. Just phenomenal work getting all the way to the cup in transition.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia 76ers. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. And we'll be right back after this. Native of Cameroon, Joel Embiid talks about making a quick transition to the United States.
Not knowing English, obviously at the beginning it was a little bit hard to express myself. Obviously I can speak English perfectly now, so that's a plus, and I'm just being myself.
And that unique sense of humor, Greg, is a specialty of Embiid's.
He's a fun-loving guy who's become a must-follow on social media. And the transition he's made has been remarkable.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, 76ers pretty much in control here, it would seem.
I think they play great D and not giving up anything easy early on.
You love that they're making the offense work, right? Making every single thing they try to do hard.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. They've got Jonas Valanciunas. Jones is out there with Brown. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4 slot.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Korkmaz. He's covered by Brown. 6 to shoot. Shamet dishes it to Embiid. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to affect it.
That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Valanciunas with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Korkmaz. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. For 3, Smith hits it from 3-point range. Smith's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Bates Diop. He's covered by Noel. Okogie, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball, good passers among the big men?
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah.
No good on the second free throw.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Valanciunas. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll be matching up with Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets.
And you know, for that Pistons game, on paper, you'd expect them to come away with the win, but this might be one of those trap games where they let it get away from them if they aren't focused.
Shamet, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And they're just dominating on both ends, and it's reflected now in the score.
Well, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Well, Greg, no resistance, right? They're allowing them to get any kind of shot they want close. That simply can't happen.
Pass to Bates-Diop to the inside. Valanciunas, good.
Well, Jonas Valanciunas showing good hands and finishing ability inside. And, Kevin, this guy on that end of the floor has always been effective.
Embiid dishes to Noel. Passes to Korkmaz. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Shamet. The 76ers need to get off a shot. Embiid, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. The 76ers leading by 21. Shamet, defended by Jones. Shamet off the left rim and out.
Boy, that's a tough miss. Does well to get himself open and then botches it up.
Round kicks to Jones. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Jones has got 5 points so far.
Boy, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Timeout called the 76ers. And a chance to now check out the scoring distribution between the front court and the back court players tonight for Philadelphia.
And it's really been a big night for that backcourt. They've given their guards as much freedom as they want, and over again, those guys have come through.
Beal against Moore. Now here's Beal. He's covered closely. Here's Simmons. Another miss by Philadelphia. Moore against Beal. And the pass to Holiday. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too, as well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
And the variety that Simmons offers is huge. It's pretty much pick your poison with him.
The Timberwolves trail by 20. Holiday finds Wiggins. Now Towns. And the rejection by Noel. Just 5 on the clock. Wiggins passes to Towns. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Towns has got 7 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Simmons inside. He's covered by Beal. Moore right side. From downtown, Karl-Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. It's Beal on the wing. Off target from three-point range.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
To the inside, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Holiday, the pass to Bates Diop. And Beal kicks to Towns. Shoots, gets a very good look and converts. He's got 9.
I think you could see early on that he was really with a rhythm and flow tonight, and now he's really starting to take off.
Here's Simmons. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
Listen, he's been a key component of their offense tonight, efficient and effective.
And Holiday kicks to Beal. Here's Towns. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
So polished, so assertive down low. Karl-Anthony Towns comfortable in this area.
Pass to Moore. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Just great timing on that play, too, guys. Makes it impossible for the defense to react.
Here's Towns. Lays it up off the glass. Towns has got 13.
He has certainly done his part this period. Just needs to get a little more help from his teammates.
And Moore kicks to Simmons. Over Holiday, and it's Simmons. That time on the assist from Moore. Moore's got 6 assists in the game. Timberwolves trail by 18. Wiggins outside. Pass to Bates Diop. Holiday looking over the floor. Pass to Beal. Over Moore. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Impressive awareness from Karl-Anthony Towns. Dependable at finding teammates with a terrific look there.
Moore finds Simmons. Shoots over Beal. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Moore with the steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. Pull-up jumper. Another shot. Outside for Simmons. Moore outside. Down low. They shoot again. Davis. Noel trying to break loose. And Davis gets it to go. 6 points for him.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Left side, Towns. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid comes in for Noel. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ejuan Moore.
One shot, find the lanes.
The free throw drops for Towns.
You know, Karl-Anthony Towns has said he wants to be considered the best player in the league. He's got the offensive game, the versatility, the length, the mobility. Let's see what happens.
Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Holiday. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Covington wide open. He fires. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 5th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 15. And Holiday kicks to Beal. Timberwolves passing it around. Holiday against Simmons. 5 on the clock. Okogie. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside, Redick. The pass to Simmons. over Holiday, and that one's good. Simmons got 27 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Feeds it to Towns. The dish to Wiggins. And it comes off the front of the rim.
He does everything right except drain the shot.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. .56 seconds left here in the second. Redick with the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Holiday, the pass to Towns. Towns is doubled. It's stolen by Davis. Covington against Beal. Now here's Covington. Not a lot of room. It's Redick on the wing. Latrey. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
Hey, and you could say they probably were in control for 3 quarters of that game, but in that 4th quarter, man, they just fell apart. And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Oh, I'll tell you, that's good basketball. You have to get a little creative against the big man, but I love his initiative.
Lets it fly from 18. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist by Simmons. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. 76ers lead by 19. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Andrew, they shot the lights out in the first half. What has to change?
Get back. Focus on getting back, guarding your man, and not taking these well.
It starts with a man-on-man challenge. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it's good to have you back. You're watching the 2K Sports Halftime Show. This right here is Kenny the Jet Smith. This right here is Shaquille O'Neal. Me, I'm just Ernie. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 27 points, 6 assists, and 1 steal. Multiple times we saw the bench cheering him on in the first 2 quarters of this one. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, they gave up too many good looks. You look at the field goal percentage against them, this tells the whole story. Not enough activity defensively, not enough disruption, Ernie. Like Kenny disrupts me all the time, not enough disruption.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
Welcome back, everyone, to Philadelphia. There's City Hall, an amazing building. Such a great part of this historic American city. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What a game we're seeing from Simmons.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Redick and Covington, the shooters on the wing. Joel Embiid out there with Anthony Davis, and it's Simmons in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Embiid's got the first bucket of the third here for Philadelphia. Holiday against Simmons. Holiday finds Towns. Looking for Beal. He gets it there. And that one is off. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Timberwolves trail by 21. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Fires from deep. And he's good on the three ball. Beal's got 5 now.
Now, this guy's deadly from the perimeter. Beal never hesitates.
And Simmons kicks to Davis. Pass to Covington. Now here's Simmons. He's covered by Beal. The 11-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 18. The shot misses. Great D that time from Davis. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half.
And with everything that Anthony Davis does on offense, it's just mind-boggling. His scoring inside and out, the percentages, he does it all. He is undoubtedly one of the best big men in the league, and many would argue he is the best in the NBA.
And with Anthony Davis, the stat lines, Greg, he can post on any given night are just absurd.
Really, Davis still strong defensively, but he really impacts every facet of the game. One of the rare players who can carry a team on both ends of the floor. There just aren't many great players that can lead a team to a championship, but I think Davis is of that mold.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Now here's Simmons. He has 29. Outside, Davis. Pass to Embiid. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Embiid's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Check out that assist. You can tell a player who's seeing the whole floor very well.
And Holiday kicks to Towns. To the paint, Okogie. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Outstanding pass. He reads the play as it develops, and his lead pass is absolutely perfect.
And stolen by Wiggins. And here we go. Fast break. Wiggins has got it. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Ben Simmons.
They'll make them foul you to stop you. That's what Andrew Wiggins does.
The Timberwolves made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
I think Wiggins will always be remembered in that monster trade for Kevin Love a while ago. You don't see many trades like that in the NBA.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Philadelphia leading by 17. And here is Simmons. He seems to always be finding ways to score, averaging around 23.5 points a game. Okogie banked in off the glass. He's got 5. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. To the paint. Here's Davis. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Davis has got 8 points.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots. A moment here to see the numbers for Anthony Davis. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 2nd in blocks, 9th in steals, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And as you said, 1 rung below the leader in block shots. Tremendous motor. He's simply been destroying opponents in the lane. Holiday dishes to Beal. Wiggins kicks to Holiday. Just 5 to shoot. From past the arc. And Davis pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 17. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Simmons. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 31.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Beal, the pass to Wiggins. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Upper Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Shoots over Towns. Minnesota with the rebound. And here's the fast break. Beal gets a wide open look. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 8 points for Bradley Beal.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Davis against Wiggins. And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, bad shot there. The trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
I'm not sure why he doesn't continue to move the basketball. Would have served that team much better.
Timeout called the 76ers.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Smith checked in for the 76ers. Ejuan Moore comes in for J.J. Redick. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Valanciunas has checked in. Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Davis, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Anthony Davis taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Here's Holiday. He's got 5. Wiggins outside. Valanciunas against Moore. To the inside. Outside for Beal. Over Smith. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Bradley Beal.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Holiday against Simmons. Inside. Goes back up. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Wiggins from outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly. The defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Embiid finds Simmons. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
The 76ers have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Timberwolves trail by 11. Outside, Beal. Puts up a 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Philadelphia leading by 8. Now Moore. He kicks to Simmons. Over Beal, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And now that's 35 points for Ben Simmons. Simmons against Holiday. Passes it to Towns. The feed to Beal.
I like the mentality by Beal. Takes it inside, mixes it up a little bit. Nice. Well, Bradley Beal is turning himself into one of the elite two-way players in the NBA. Go back to 2017 when he becomes the youngest player in NBA history to make 700 career three-pointers. It happens to be the same season that he was voted into his first All-Star game, and his coach believes he should be one of the best defensive players on the perimeter in the NBA. Let's watch and see.
Throw good, Beal.
That third pick back in 2012 after one season at Florida. Beal is one to watch. Such an exciting talent.
And both free throws good for Beal.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Simmons. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And watching Beal now, much more assertive than when he first entered the league.
You know what, Kevin? The physical tools for Bradley Beal have always been there. He's got great size at the guard position. He's a knockdown shooter. He is a quiet leader, but an effective leader. And he's learning how to be the voice of a team. There is so much to like about Bradley Beal.
Holiday. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
And it's Moore penetrating. Connects on the 9-footer. Moore's got his second bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside Holiday. Wiggins kicks to Towns. On the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists now in this one. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the middle. There's Embiid. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Look at them. They are really into it.
The other bench deflated because that was a rough sequence for the defense. They hated to give up those points, but did nothing to stop it.
Well, free throw drops for Embiid. Timberwolves trail by 11. Wiggins outside. And Valanciunas kicks to Holiday. Down low. Here's Towns. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA in team free throws. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
You know, it's really a team-wide talent. You want to foul to stop layups, but against them, you're not saving much. They'll make you pay time and again.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The free throw drops for Towns.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Towns drops them both.
I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
And Simmons kicks to Moore. Back to Simmons from short range. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Timberwolves trail by 9. Holiday left side. The pass to Towns. Embiid with the steal. Moore with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Tries it from 9. He squares up and sinks it. Moore's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you have to admire his focus. Not a good matchup for him in terms of size differential.
No, but that play is about his will, right? He won't back down from the big man. He's going to take it right to him.
Valanciunas passes to Beal. Back to Valanciunas. 6 to shoot. Wiggins outside. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Moore kicks to Simmons. The shot missing. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Inside. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from Valanciunas.
I'm surprised he doesn't have more shot attempts. He's been accurate. You'd think he'd want to take control now with them behind.
Takes the 13-footer. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Timberwolves trail by 11. And Beal kicks to Wiggins. Outside, Beal. To the inside. Shot from the low block. Towns, no luck.
Yeah, good interior D there prevents the deuce.
Well, if he wasn't there, that shot's going in. Love the effort on the defensive end.
Smith finds Embiid. Simmons inside, guarded by Holiday. And it's Davis with the jam.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
To the middle, Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. Smith's running. He feeds it to Davis. Can't connect from short range.
Boy, that's exactly how you have to play defense when he's driving the lane. You cannot give him any space.
And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Kicks to Valanciunas. Outside Holiday to the paint. Towns, the pass to Holiday. Over Simmons. Misses off the right iron. Moore against Beal. Up and in on the layup. Davis has got 14 points for the game.
And I love the momentum he's building. Last game, he was just as dominant.
Well, there's no doubt this guy's on a hot streak right now. That's why he keeps getting the ball in this one. They're like, hey, we're going to feed the hot hand.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We've got more in store for you right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 15-point game. So on the floor for Minnesota. Brown out there with Jones. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Bates Diop in at the 4. No good from Valanciunas. 76ers shooting the ball really well in this game. 58%. There's Noel. Misses in close. Timberwolves trail by 15. Okogie knocks down the 3-ball.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
Shamet defended by Jones. It's stolen by Jones. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Jones is running. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Shamet defended by Jones. Smith outside. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Down low, Embiid from 11 feet away, and the jumper falls for him. And the 76ers lead by 9.
Well, there is clearly a size mismatch, and from the mid-range, there's no way that shot's going to be blocked.
Embiid against Valanciunas. Shoots over Embiid. No good from Valanciunas. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Korkmaz, no good.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Brown. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Valanciunas, good.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
They're showing so much passion and determination here at the end. They're close to the lead, but still have plenty of work left to do.
Embiid with it. There's Noel. And he overshot that one, missing.
I'll tell you, with the struggle he has had today, he probably won't be their number 1 option as they look to close this game out.
Embiid with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Smith right side. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Boy, that's the length of Jonas Valanciunas on the defensive end. Not easy to get a shot over the 7-footer.
Jones kicks to Valanciunas. Brown the pass to Bates Diop. He dishes it to Valanciunas. And it's Noel with the rebound. Noel's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Shamet defended by Jones. Right wing from downtown, and that one's good. Korkmaz. And now it's a 12-point Philadelphia lead. So it's Minnesota now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter, and Valanciunas kicks to Brown. Timberwolves passing it around. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Minnesota making a switch here. Covington against Beal. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. The 76ers leading by 12. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Covington. Clock at 6. Back to Simmons. Poked away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the New York Knicks.
And that matchup against the Heat, this is what the fans have been wanting to see. Two of the best teams in the league duking it out, and you know whoever gets the win is going to be viewed as the team to beat.
To the middle. Davis against Wiggins, and there's Davis. That's good on the assist by Noel. Davis has got 10 points in just the second half. Timberwolves trail by 12. Jones finds Beal. And here's Towns. Second shot opportunity. It doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Davis. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Beal. Inside. Here's Davis. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the 76ers lead by 14. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Jones kicks to Brown. Towns against Noel. 16 feet away. And again, it's Minnesota.
Boy, pure dominance from Karl Anthony Towns. This guy is a go-to legit scorer with multiple weapons.
Moore passes to Simmons. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
One shot. One shot.
And that one misses. Timberwolves trail by 14. Here's Jones, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Ben Simmons.
Shooting for Minnesota, Tyus Jones. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Jones.
And they are making it look easy at the free throw line here in the second half.
And so Jones nails both of them. Here's Simmons. Pass to Moore. Back to Simmons. Floats one up. That one drops for him. Simmons got 39.
The incredible focus of Simmons. Nothing gets to this guy, even when he's getting bodied by the defense.
Jones kicks to Brown. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Pass to Moore. Now Noel. He's covered by Brown. And Simmons slams it in.
Wow, look at the way the big man Noel set up his guys. Puts the pass in the perfect position. Easy shot.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Jones finds Beal. Now Wiggins. Jones looking for an opening. Here's Towns. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Towns has got 6 in the quarter.
Boy, you can't pin their struggles today on him. He's been on fire from the field.
Now the pass to Simmons. Over Jones. No good from Simmons. Timberwolves have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. Rebounded by Moore.
Amazing tenacity attacking the basket, and I'm sure he won't miss that next time.
You gotta admire the hard work by Simmons, a genius at drawing contact.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Ben Simmons. At the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. Now here's Beal. Got a piece of it. That one's not going to go. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Covington against Beal. Covington passes to Simmons. Minnesota with the rebound. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Jones kicks to Brown. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The 76ers leading by 15. Pass to Simmons. Moore dishes to Davis. And the rejection by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
Robert Covington. That's his second personal goal. Shooting for Minnesota, Karl-Anthony Towns. Taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
The first one falls.
Boy, is he really getting after it here in the second half, just drawing a ton of fouls.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Nerlens Noel, and J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ejuan Moore. And then for Minnesota, Valanciunas is checked in for Brown, and it's Holiday in for Jones. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Simmons. And the 76ers call time here. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working, and no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up, and that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
Shooting one.
Free throw drops for Covington. Timberwolves trail by 16. Holiday finds Valanciunas. Holiday against Simmons. Valanciunas passes to Holiday to the inside. And it's Towns missing.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Up top, Simmons, guarded by Holiday. Really having a great game.
He's flat giving it to him right now, and this timeout is critical if they're going to stop his momentum. I think you've got to make some major defensive adjustments.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 18. Embiid against Valanciunas. He kicks it to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
1:51 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Simmons. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. .137 left in the game. Yes, that goes in.
Well, the mid-range game right now on point for Andrew Wiggins. Doing work.
They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Count the basket. Davis has got 6 here in this quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the 76ers.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ben Simmons.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night. While the height advantage in this matchup becomes a big factor when he's in the low box.
Doris, last year the NBA signed a deal to broadcast G League games on the internet channel Twitch.
Well, you know Adam Silver is always looking at new methods for broadcasting this great league and the G League. And I think we live in an era of an increasingly digital world. The next generation views their platforms in non-traditional, non-linear fashion. So to me, this is really smart decision-making.
I know you're a big Twitch watcher yourself. You subscribe, and like me, you love the G League.
I'm always twitching.
The 76ers leading by 13, shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 4th-team foul. At the line for your 76ers, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on J.J. Redick.
Hey, guys, you have to like the way Beal is working himself to the free throw line. Great scorers make a living there.
Bradley Beal's evolution from prospect to all-star. He's a better scorer now, Doris, but also a better playmaker.
He is, Kevin, and Bradley Beal has been willing to take on more of the load on the offensive end. So not just wondering, okay, how do I get my shots, but how to involve his teammates and his ability to improve that handle. The ability to put the ball on the deck and balance that perimeter shooting with a dribble drive makes him lethal.
No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Pass to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Covington kicks to Redick. At the top of the key, Embiid. Just 3 to shoot. Simmons inside the line. A putback. Davis on the follow.
And giving the fans what they came to see, a spirited performance.
Yeah, it really was. They wanted this home win badly, and they went out and took it.
Beal against Redick. Outside Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
He's only listed at 6'4", but Holiday plays bigger than that. That's the case on D more than anywhere else. He can guard 3 positions, and there's a lot of value in that.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. All 3 throws good from Drew Holiday. Outside, Simmons. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony, tell us the focus for the team coming into the game tonight.
Well, before we started the game, Coach came in and told us that we knew what we had to do. We were trying to stop a lot of their actions, and, our biggest focus for the game was guard the ball. That's what we did, coming out of that timeout and never looked back.
And it led to a win. Thank you for your time, Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.